Morning all. So Monday morning, episode 6 now, and this morning we've got this Audi SQ7 in for maintenance detail. Never horrendous. I think it's actually been through a car wash recently, so because I'd missed a couple because they had meetings and stuff to go to, and then we've got outside on that to do. So I'll set up a time lapse somewhere and get cracking. Right, that's the SQ7 now done. All sorted. Could do with the mats being shampooed, but I have told them before, and they weren't too fussed about it because of the drive they've got makes it dirty in there anyway. So yeah, that's all ready for another 2 weeks. So we'll crack on with the B class and set up another time lapse for the wash procedure, and then I'll see you afterwards. Right, that's this one all done now as well. So that was just an exterior wash. But looking back black how it should be. So that's that one. And the SQ7 now done. Now I've got a Range Rover to go and do, and a BMW I believe. So we'll put this one in the van and get cracking. Right guys, at the next job now. So we've got an exterior wash on this 520. 530. Not 520, it was a 520 last time, it was white, if I remember right. It was now got a black one, so we'll set up a time lapse and get the outside wash on this, and then we've got the Range Rover just there to do afterwards. Right, that's BMW now done. Back how it should be. I think I prefer black than white, so I just love the gloss you get on black. So that one's done, so we'll get on now with the Range Rover. Sorry guys, just realised I didn't pick up the camera before starting. I've already sprayed fallout remover on the wheels. But this is just a maintenance detail again, so nothing major. There's a few little marks in places, and then all the blue staining that you get on these leather seats due to the colour. They're the main bits, but I'll stick this back on the mount and do a time lapse. Right, that's the Range Rover now all done as well. So that looking nice. All sorted, so be a happy customer I think. So I'm now going to get off to the unit and do some more of that 205, hoping to get that done this week. I don't think it'll be picked up this week because the seat's got to go to water trim, and I said I'd keep it while it went to water trim, so however long that takes to get sorted, and then he'll have to have it collected. So I will grab the camera once I get there. See you in a bit. Right guys, at the unit now, and this is where we got to with the 205 last week. So the door cards are cleaned and back on now in the back, both sides. Rear seats and driver's seat, passenger seat back in. All the carpet is cleaned. The customers now asked me if I can clean up this steering wheel, see if I can get it any better, because I'm not sure if he's changing it now or not, but there's that I need to clean. Door cards on the actual doors, they're all done, clean and looking how they should. He's going to drop off some G-Technic matte dash to put on the dashboard, as well as some I think it's C4, which is the stuff for the plastics. So all I've got to do now is polish up the boot, the roof, and below the plastic trims on the sides. ready for when it goes back to be painted. So I will crack on with that now, I think, and then I'll film as much as I can. I'll probably set up on the tripod to do the tailgate and the roof. These are, to be honest, the roof and tailgate are going to both need painting anyway. So I'll polish them up so they look decent. Also, he wants me to change these back to the ones that were on it rather than these ones, because these are too white compared to the lights and they stand out like a sore thumb. So we'll switch them back over as well. I think that's pretty much everything. I still need to take that seat over to Auto Trim, which I may take in the van today and drop it off there tomorrow if I get time. If not, I'll have to come and fetch it and take it tomorrow during the day. I have got a meeting tomorrow at a new business client, so we'll see if I win the contract with them. Should be quite a good one. They do some nice cars, so I won't say much about it at the moment, but I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. Alright, there we go. The tailgate and roof are polished up as good as I can. It's going to need repainting. If you can see the bird etching there, it's gone through the lacquer. So the roof will need repainting. I've also now give the steering wheel a good clean. It's come up nice, back to matte leather, which is what it should be. I might put some protector on that, like I have on the leather on the seats. But yeah, that's the outside polished up anyway. I'm just washing the van as that's filthy. I'm going to do, before I go home today, I'm going to clean the glass, get all the paper, whatever that is, and bloody sellotape off all the glass and everything, so the glass is clean. I'm still debating what I'm going to do about taking that seat to Auto Trim. I've also sorted out down here where it had gone all fairy, where something had been rubbing. So I've just trimmed off the excess carpet where it's gone fairy, hoovered it out, and that seems to have sorted that out. So it looks a bit better now. So it's coming together. Not a lot more to do now. I've just got to wait for the customer to drop off the trim stuff, because he wants me to use a specific trim stuff on it and some stuff for the dashboard. So I'll finish doing the van, do the glass on that while the van's dwelling, and then I'll probably see you tomorrow, where I've got the Audi A5 that I did in episode 1, I believe, matte black wrapped one. Then I've got this meeting at this new client, and then I'll be here to finish everything else off on this. I think the customer's going to pop over tomorrow with the bits to sort out this, so we'll see if that happens. But that's it, I think, really, to be honest, for today. So I'll see you tomorrow. that's the Audi A5 done. Back fresh. Looking nice. Looks good. She's had the wheels done since last time I was here as well, so they're looking lovely. So yeah, I am then going to this business meeting next, so I'm not going to be able to film anything there. I'll let you know how I get on, but fingers crossed we will get the business there. So I'll let you know how I get on later on today. Right guys, back at the unit on this Peugeot. All I've done when I first got here was cleaned the rubber, leather, whatever it's made of, mat that goes in the boot. So I've cleaned all that up. I've just give the car a wipe round because it's getting a bit grubby from fingerprints and stuff. All of the little bits of masking tape that are dotted about on the car, they're all defects that I can't get out with polishing, and could do with painting. So there is quite a few dotted out all over the car. Some of them are long scratches. There's a slight dent here, a dent here with a bubble in the paint, stone chips, so on. So they're going to have to go off and be painted. But now the painter's now got a blank canvas to see what needs doing, what doesn't. All the interior is now done. Still waiting for the customer to drop off the GTi matte dash to go on the dashboard and all the plastic trims inside. And the, I think it's C4. I can never remember the names, but it's trim armor or something like that. But it goes on plastic trims, brings them back up, restores them back to how they should look, and puts a coating on them to protect them as well. So he's going to bring that with him as well, because I haven't actually got any in stock. I'll dress the tyres, because these look like new tyres anyway. So I'll dress the tyres up. But all that's left to do for me really is to get that seat over to water trim, which I'll probably try and do today. And then it will be able to go back to the customer. There's not much more I can do without all the rest of the bits done, like I could do with the engine in and the paintwork done before. I don't know if he's PPF in it, coating it, or what he's doing with the body, but I've got it to a standard that they can do. So I'll film what I can if I do any more today, and go from there. Right, so I had a tidy up in the unit because it was driving me nuts. I have had a little bit of an incident where I've pushed the car outside and the headlight glass has fell on the floor and smashed. So we're going to have to sort out a new headlight for that side. I don't think it was a genuine one anyway. But in here has started to deteriorate anyway, so it probably needed replacing, because the silicone had gone anyhow. So anyway, that is what it is. So all the interior is now done until I get the stuff to do the dash. I've put a load of the parts in the boot ready for that to go back with the car. I've dressed the tyres, they're all done. I think I'm just about to take the driver's seat over to auto trim, and get that dealt with, while I'm waiting for the customer to pop over with the other bits and bobs. I've got to get this grille situated properly somehow, but the backing, none of the fixings are in the back of the car for the back of the bumper for the grille. But yeah, she's looking a damn sight better than when she arrived. So I'm quite impressed with how it's come out. Just needs all these bits of paint doing, and I think it'll be a nice car when it's done. She's looking rather lovely. So I'm going to run over with that seat, and then I may do a bit more once I come back. Morning all. So what we Wednesday morning, got the EQA to do. As you can see, rather dirty. This is one that goes to the farm, up to the horses and everything, because we've actually got the horse box to do afterwards. Stripes are still in the mats in the back, but just needs a good whiz around with the hoover inside and a good wash on the outside. So I'll set up a time lapse somewhere and get cracking. Right, that's the EQA done. Looking fresher, better than it was. So we're going to get on with horse box next. So doing inside and outside of that. So yeah, I'll set up a time lapse somewhere and get cracking. So yeah, next up we've just got the interior in here to do. Usual snow foam it, blast it all out. It's not horrendous this time. One was behind there as well. But yeah, we'll get cracking on in here. I'm not sure where I can set up a time lapse. See if I can get my car mount to hold the camera. But yeah, I'll get cracking. Right, that's the horse truck done. Looking fresh inside. Looking better. Smelling better. And then all in there is done as well. It's a little bit wet still in there, but it will dry out. There's drains down the bottom corner and one in the back. But yeah, she's all clean, ready to go. So I'm going to move this one over there, and then I've just got this last one to do. So finally we've got this one to do. From what I can gather, it's been driven twice since last time I was here, so it's not filthy. I've just uncovered it and put the cover in the back, which I'll then take back out and put back on once I am done. But the customer's had to go out, so he's left it in my capable hands. But as you can see, it's a stunning thing. Like I said before, this is ceramic coated by myself as well as PPF'd. I didn't do the PPF, but I did the ceramic coating on top. So we'll get cracking and get some snow foam on and get it back looking pretty. Not that it isn't already, it is clean, but it's one he likes to keep on top of. So I will set the time lapse up somewhere and get cracking. I'll leave it running as well while I'm doing it, because it doesn't get driven that often, so it's just does it good just to warm up, then start and then stop again cold. So I'll leave it running while I do the outside and go from there. Right, that's the AMG GTR now done. Back how it should be. So I'll pop it back down on the drive and get it covered up. But it's now looking back lovely. How it should look. The only thing I have noticed is a little tiny chip on that wheel that wasn't there last time, so I will point that out to the customer just to let him know. But yeah, that's me done for the day as well now, so I'm going to pack up, head home and chill out for a bit because I keep getting short of breath, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I should be at the I think I'll be at the unit tomorrow doing something. I need to move the 205 out of the unit and put it somewhere else because I've got a Maserati that needs ceramic coating. That's one that my landlord sold, and also some other stuff that I need to sort out while I'm over there. But yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Morning all, Thursday morning now. Bit out of breath because I've just pushed the 205 out of the unit, ready to get this Maserati in. So this is having a paint correction, 5-year coating, wheels off and coated, and then an interior detail and coatings as well. Should be a nice one to do, but it's not bad inside, but the paint definitely needs a good going over. So yeah, quite looking forward to this one. So I'll get this washed, deconned and inside ready for polishing. Right guys, the Maserati Ghibli is now inside. It's washed, dried, deconned, and I've just wiped over with some IPA just so we can see the defects that need removing. So I don't know if you can see it on the camera, it is quite marked up, but being black and soft paint, that's usual. Let me see if I can find where I've put my inspection light, which I don't know. I think it might be around the other side. Useless for tools, me. Put them down, never see them again. Where have I put it? Right, let me put the camera down. I'll find that, and then we'll go through the paintwork. Right, got the inspection light now. My wife would tell you that she bought me this trolley to put all my kit in. And yeah, doesn't happen. Right. So, as you can see, we are quite swirly, not horrendous, but down the sides there's quite a lot of wash marring and things like bush scratches. Down here we've got the usual marks and defects around where the filler cap is. That's been rubbed quite badly there. That will pick up on camera. Yeah, it's mainly just swirl marks, a bit of bird etching just there. Hopefully we'll be able to get that bit out. A few deeper scratches on the side here. Yeah, you can see those. That one looks like paint transfer from something. few more deeper scratches down the bumper there. But it's mainly just swell marked from wash procedures and so on. Bigger scratches down the wing here as well. Hopefully they will come out or make them look a lot better than they are. Big long scratch straight across there as well. Bonnet's got the odd bits of bird etching, bug etching and so on in it. But let's get the polisher going and see what comes out and what doesn't. So I'll set up a time lapse while I'm polishing. I'll probably do one of the wings or something first, just to see what combination I need on the polisher, and go from there. So I'll update you shortly. Right, so I've just done a bit of a test panel just on the front half of this wing. I've gone over it with Zvizzer green pad on the repairs with where have I put the bottle? I don't know. H9 from Kosh Chemi, which is knocking about here somewhere. I've probably kicked it under the car. Oh, here it is. So yeah, with H9 as a heavy cut, just to get the majority of the deeper scratches out. And then I've gone over it with the lime green pad, which is like a finishing pad from Zvizzer on the Shine Mate, which is just another equivalent to the repairs. But as you can see, it's now looking, so that's what it was like before. And then we're back down to some clarity. So if I can get the whole car to look like that, I still think that might need a bit more refining. Because it still looks a bit grey, but I don't know if that's just how the light's hitting it. I might take it outside and have a look. There's still a few deeper scratches in this panel, but as you can see from there, it's a damn sight better than over there. So let's just see how we get on. I'll go over the rest of the wing with the heavy cut and then go on with the fine polish, which I'm using. Fine polish wise, I used Uno Pure from Repairs. I don't use this very often, but I always forget I've got it. So it's a high gloss, no fillers polish that does a good job, but I always forget it's in the cupboard. So I've just pulled it out now. So I'll set the time lapse up on the tripod. I meant to do a time lapse of that, forgot to press record. And get this side of the wing polished up, just so we can see fully what it looks like. So I'll change the battery, camera battery, and get on. Right guys, that panel is now done. I changed tacks a little bit and changed from the green Visipad to an orange Visipad. And I changed from the H9 heavy cut to the yellow Rupes polish. I just weren't happy with quite how it was refining down. And the paint seemed to respond better to the yellow polish from Rupes than the heavy cut. So I'll see if that works on the rest of the car, but this panel's now done. So I'll crack on with the rest, see how much I can get done, because this job wasn't booked in. It's been squeezed in around other jobs. It's one that the landlord bought from auction for a friend, and the friend wants it looking as good as possible. So he's a good friend of mine as well. We'll get it looking spot on for him. So yeah, I'll set up a tripod, back on the tripod for the time lapse on polishing the door and stuff up, and hopefully this combination of polish will be alright for it. And I'll show you some more later on. Right, I'm not sure if you saw that on the time lapse, but I have switched over to the rotary polisher now, because there's some deeper scratches. There's a big swirl like arch there, and there was another one over here, and I just thought the rotary is just going to be a bit quicker getting in there to get them out. So I'm going to do this door with a rotary, and I may end up doing the whole car with a rotary and then going over with the DA afterwards, just to make it a bit quicker, because there's quite a few deeper scratches on this door. So I'll continue with that on time lapse and show you how it is once I am done. Hi guys, I just wanted to jump on and show you the difference between polishing with a rotary and a DA. So this has just had rotary on it, and as you can see you get these like holograms. That's from the rotary spinning. So you can get rid of this with a rotary with the right pads and combination. I always do it with a DA just because it's easier, less hassle. But as you can see, the DA is eating through the scratches like they're not even there. So it's definitely the way to go for the rest of the car. So I'll get this refined with the DA, and then show you the finish once all these holograms and everything are gone. So there we go. That's finished or refined now with a DA. So the Rupes, it's the LHR 15 Mark II, that one. So yeah, so it's got rid of all the swirls, well not swirls, holograms that the rotary's put in, and got the finish back glossy and perfect. So I've just noticed a few more scratches just around the top of the door here. Don't know if they'll show up on there. So I want to get out, and then I've got to go up and over the top of the wing, being careful around the badge, because I don't really want to have to take it off, but I don't want to catch the edge either, because they're only either aluminium or plastic. So, and I also need to do the filler cap, which is always fun because they bounce around all over the place. Sometimes put a cloth inside and then shut it so it can't move. But yeah, I'll sort something out for that. So that's this lower part of the quarter panel done. The door's done, both doors and the front wing. I might go over that door again with the rotary, just so they all match perfectly. I don't know yet. I'll see what it looks like outside. But we'll do the top of the wing, the filler cap, and then work our way round. I still need to do the bonnet, but we'll get there. Whether it's today or not, I don't know. But as you can see, it doesn't look too bad up here. It's just the bits where it's brushed along places. So I still need to do like that strip and then up there. So I'll set the camera back on the tripod and get some more footage. Right guys, the bonnet is now corrected, 2-stage, so it's had the rotary and then the DA over the top. Quite happy with how that's turned out. Though I've just spotted some polish on there. Took ages, it took me about an hour and a half to do the bonnet, it's massive. So that's done. Then front wing, passenger door, passenger rear door and rear quarter are all done as well. I've still got to go over the roof. I'll probably do that next time I'm here, but I've run out of time today. So I've got all of the other side and the bumpers to still do and the roof. It took a bit longer than I expected because the paint wasn't playing ball. But now I've got the right combination with the rotary and the DA with the right polishes. It's getting there and it's going a bit quicker. But yeah, it's looking nice considering what it did look like. I think customer will be extremely pleased with it. It's extremely glossy, and with it being solid black, no metallic, it shows everything. So once this goes out in the sun, I think it will look absolutely stunning. So that's me done here today. I'm at a maintenance valet in the morning to do a Porsche Boxster 25-year edition that is PPF'd and ceramic coated. I did the coating on it. It's got a G-Technic Halo and EXO on it. And then after that, I've got a new customer with a Mercedes and a Porsche that both just need external washes. So I've got those to do. If I get time, I'll come back and I'll do a bit on the Maserati. I'm not sure if I will or not. I'm back here some point next week. But like I say, the customer's not in a major rush for this. He wants it right. So, yeah. So I'll see you in the morning. Morning all. So Friday morning. Out doing a maintenance detail on this Porsche Boxster. This is a 25-year one as well. GTS. Quite a nice looking car. So this is PPF'd all over. And then I've done a Halo and EXO coating from G-Technique on it. The roof's been coated. interior is never horrendous, considering I've not done this for about 8 weeks. Just need to do in around the door. The roof's gone a bit green, but the roof is protected, but you think you miss that bit down the bottom. Also along the back, around where the window is, we'll do that as well. So I'll probably do that first with a detail brush and some product. But yeah, I'll set up a time lapse somewhere, if I can find somewhere to put the camera, and get cracking. Right guys, that's the 718 now complete. Looking back fresh how it should. I do like this car. I'm not too sure about the champagne coloured bits, but yeah, and there's looking back to normal. All the green around the roof has been removed, and across the back window on both sides. So around there is all clean again. But yeah, I think the customer will be happy. He usually is. Oh, there's that. I don't know if that's one of my cats or one of his. But yeah, all sorted. So I was meant to be going to do another Porsche and a Mercedes now, but he cancelled it last night. One of the cars has got to go in for repair or something, so I'm going to head to the unit from here. I'm only 5 minutes from the unit anyway, so, and crack on with that Ghibli. So I'll pick up the camera once I get there. See you in a bit. Hi guys, the Maserati is nearly finished. I've done all of this side now. As you can see, looking back how it definitely should look. Solid black paint can be an absolute nightmare, but this is coming out really well. It's fighting me a little bit with the paint, but it is what it is. All I've got left to polish is the roof, front bumper and the mirrors. All the back end is now done. Looking better. All this side is done. So we've just got the mirror case, it covers, and front bumper up to around the bonnet, as well as the roof, which is going to be a fun task. Oh, and these pillars, I've not done all of those yet either. But I seem to be chasing my tail a lot of the time because the rotary does make a mess, so you end up repolishing bits that you've already polished. So that's going to be me done for today. I've not got time to do the rest, so I'll be packing up and going home shortly. And then tomorrow I've just got a maintenance detail on a Mercedes A-Class to do, and then that will be this episode finished. Until next week. I don't know even what I've got in next week, can't remember, but I know I'm back here Tuesday, Wednesday I think, so I'll try and get some more of this done. I've also got a day in the den detail I think to do, which will be here as well, so this will have to get moved into the other unit while I do that one, and then once that's done I can jump back on this. But it's getting there, so I will see you tomorrow morning.